Hi, I'm Zoe and this is Jewel. Just a quick reminder that I'm not a professional horse trainer and anything you see in my videos is intended as a guide only. I always recommend advice from professional horse trainers. Have a great one, enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications to our channel. Drop a comment below, let us know what you'd like to see. Jewel has only walked on solid ground or the ramp to the horse float, so let's see how she does with an empty chaff bag.
Good girl. Can you try? Good girl, you try.
To make this process as positive as possible, I let Jewel sniff and check out the bags as much as she needed to. To aid in Jewel's quick learning, I praise Jewel for even the slightest try, no matter how minor that try may be.
Good girl.
2 days later. Over the days prior to this, Jewel and I covered things she already knew. Thus, when the video camera came back out again, this was the result. So, once again, at this point I still didn't have a tarpaulin to use, so 1 chaff bag became 8. Being something new in Jewel's mind, I once again allowed her to check out, sniff, pour at the bags as much as she needed to. This in turn boosts Jewel's confidence in herself and me. Two days later. So I've finally got my hands on a tarpaulin, and this was Jewel's first reaction to seeing it. And yeah, as you can see, she wasn't too happy about it, and according to her, scariest thing in the world. So while Jewel wasn't particularly happy in this scenario, I just had to give her a little reminder that, you know, the scary tarp over there isn't gonna kill her, and I'm actually here to help her. Check out Jewel's reaction to the tarpaulin here. You can see by Jewel's energy, her expressions, her body language that she's not very happy. She's nervous, she's anxious, maybe a little bit confused. But just like people, she needs to work through those emotions in order for her to feel cool, calm, supple and relaxed. Not at any time do I force Jewel to do something, but I do encourage Jewel to at least try. Once again, I didn't force Jewel to do this, but I did invite Jewel to at least try. You'll notice throughout the video, I use a lot of verbal praise. That's just my personal preference of what works for me and Jewel. Here I probably pushed Jewel a little bit too quickly. That's okay, I've learnt from that and I know to take it slower as I go. Whilst Jewel does stand up for herself with a thoroughbred companion, when it comes to facing new objects, she's more of a follower than a leader, Thus, she benefits from following me as an example. So here you can see I tested to see how far I could really go with Jewel, and I asked her to stand still on the tarp for just a moment. While this may seem simple to you and I, to her, the tarp is the scariest thing in the world. I then asked her again, this time asking her to yield her hindquarters left and right. Now I knew that I could ask Jewel to yield her hindquarters left and right on the tarp. I wanted to see if I could push it a little further and ask her to back up. Jewel's been trained with a soft touch. This means that I can touch her ever so slightly on her chest or just about tap the lead rope under her halter, and Jewel backs up just like that. With Jewel's confidence growing much more quickly than I anticipated, I thought I'd test something else. I turned her around for her to change direction and then asked her to back up again. Now whilst Jewel is trained with a soft touch, as I said, she also knows the difference between if I'm asking her to back up or if I'm simply resting my hand there. And now the big test, putting the tarp away while Jewel was tied to the rail nearby. In the past, this would have actually spooked her majorly. As you can see, Jewel's standing by the rail, fairly unconcerned about what I'm doing in the background. But this is only due to the amount of desensitization that I have done with her over the course of several months, including waving flags, empty feed bags, and even bells. Doing all these things on, around, and under her. Any questions you might have, drop us a comment below and I'll answer them the best that I can in an upcoming Q&A. In the meantime, I hope this video was helpful and I'll see you in the next video.